Welcome in, welcome in. This is the Champaign Room live. We are live here on, it is Thursday, July 16th already. Hard to believe. And sports are a little bit slow right now. So we're going to do something fun. We're going to draft the best Champaign Urbana eateries. And we are joined by Evan Stone of ESPN 93.5 down there in Philo. So Evan, thanks for joining us. You guys have been doing a lot of drafts too, so this should be right up your alley.
I was about to say, yeah, we had you on a week or so ago to draft, and so it's nice to return the favor. And as a local townie, I feel pretty good about this one.
Yeah, you might have an unfair advantage because I guess Robby and I were technically just visitors. I mean, I lived there for like 5 years, but you might have the advantage. And Robby, how do you feel? Do you feel pretty confident after you guys probably, the basketball team might know some like secret spots or something like that. So
yeah, I feel good. I went to school in Illinois, of course, so my answers may be a little bit skewed more towards, the student body, more so than other people's that are, that live there and are adults there. They might have some better options than me, but I feel like I got a decent list as of right now, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and it feels like this is really good timing because Robby and I were kind of chit-chatting before, and I think the only real things to talk about, Illinois basketball put out a video that was a couple minutes showing players off. Keaton Wagler had some flashes in a couple summer league games, and he's kind of stayed a polarizing topic amongst NBA communities. Then he rested last night. He didn't play. And then Josh Whitman got a big new deal. So I don't know, Evan, anything stand out on your guys' end? You talked about it on the radio the last few days, or has it been pretty slow for you guys too?
Well, yeah, it's that time of year, so you're trying to find stuff. Biggest takeaway from the summer highlight video is that David has no back tattoos, so he's back tat-less, which, I was a little shocked by that.
It's kind of like it's like how you can look at a painting and see something different every time, or like some famous piece of art. And I watched that video probably 10 times. I didn't even think about his back tat. So there's a new one. Robby, what about you? Anything crazy stand out from that video?
Well, you kind of mentioned it. David Mirkovic is like art, and he plays basketball like an artist. So it's nice to see him playing well. I think they try to show a lot of freshmen in that film. Quentin Coleman and Lincoln Williams had some good shine, and Andre made a three. Lucas Morello made a three. So kind of those guys that you might not think are shooters. They made sure to get some open threes in that video. But any video is great. I get hyped up by anything. So hopefully we get some more of those.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. I got just a couple ad reads and a new sponsor, so we're excited about that. First, though, Brian Hansen, proud to partner with State Farm agent Brian Hansen, dedicated Illini fan. Just as we work to bring you coverage of Illinois athletics, Brian brings the same energy and commitment to serving his clients. If you're looking for a local professional who cares about the community and the orange and blue, visit brianismyguy.com today and see why so many Illini fans trust Brian Hansen and his team for their home, auto, business, and life insurance needs. brianismyguy.com, easiest URL to remember. And our new sponsor, the Champaign Room, is brought to you by our friends at Chiefs Naturals. Now, so their dog Chief is actually, well, he's my dog, but it's my dad's business. So Chief is actually named after Illinois' mascot. And the brand was created to give him all natural dog treats. Chiefs Naturals makes premium all natural treats with zero mystery ingredients. They're officially launching in September. You can head over to chiefsnaturals.com right now to join the VIP list. That's chiefsnaturals.com. Simple ingredients, epic tail wags. Okay, got all the fun stuff out of the way. Evan, we are going to let you go first as you are the guest, the visitor. You're on, you're the away team. So, but you're not really, because you kind of got home court advantage. You got best of both worlds. We'll let you rip it first.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to go one of two ways, where I got some of the townie spots that people are going to be like, yes, or I'm going to go too niche. So that's the problem right now. I'm going to kick it off with my personal 1-1 in Champaign Urbana right now, and that's Smithburger. I think Smithburger is kind of the best food spot, all the different options they have on burgers. Drew, the guy who owns it, got 2 locations now, plus the food truck. The yard is awesome. So give me Smith Burger with my 1-1.
That's an amazing pick. That would have been my first pick. Like, I've lived a handful of different places, and no doubt the best burger I think I've ever had. So yeah, that's a great pick. Robby, what about you? You ever had Smith Burger?
I actually have never had Smith Burger, no, but now I need to. So,
this is probably bad. I ate dinner a few hours ago, and now I'm gonna like go to bed after this, but I'm gonna be starving.
I might get Smith Burger really quick. Drive down and
there you go. The sweet they had it at the food truck. The sweet potato tater tots with like marshmallow cream, and you're like, oh, I'm kind of just eating dessert and amazing fried food at the same time. Last, real quick, I forgot to point out, we're each gonna draft 4 eateries, and we're gonna snake draft. So Evan with the 1-1 was Smith Burger. We're moving on to Robby.
Yeah, no, I've heard of Smith Burger, never had it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to overthink this one. I'm just going to go classic Hamilton Walkers. I've been once. A little bit too expensive for a student back in the day, but graduation weekend, I went there, got treated by my friend's parents, and it was one really good meal. So I'll go with Hamilton Walkers as my one and the second overall pick.
I have to admit, too, I've never been there. Wanted to go a handful of times. And I think that's where they take like all the recruits, right? When they're trying to kind of get them to come to Champaign.
Yeah, I mean, they'll take them multiple places. Yeah. But, if you're trying to wine and dine them, that's a good spot for sure.
Evan, what are your thoughts on Hamilton Walkers?
Man, I've walked by it a bunch of times, and the sign's really cool. But, yeah, different tax bracket for me.
So you've never been there either?
I've never been there. No.
Interesting. Okay.
Treat yourself, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely on my Central Illinois bucket list. Cool. Dang. Well, that leaves me with a ton of options. I am gonna go with. I think I'm just gonna keep it close to the vest and just go with a classic. I know this place it seems like it's kind of changed over the years and the reputation's changed. And when famous people, celebrity type people come to town, they're like, I've heard both. I've heard like, oh, this is great. And then I've heard, oh, this, I don't really get the hype, but I love the deep dish pizza. I love how it's like I'm eating a big piece of lasagna, and the crust is kind of like the pie crust when you get like the super deep, and they got good wings and other things. So I'm gonna go with Papa Del's. What are you guys' thoughts on Papa's?
Yeah, it's a good spot. Impossible to go after a basketball game, but definitely a good spot. If you like deep dish pizza, Isaac, make your way over here to Chicago where I'm at. I can take you to a nice place. But yeah, no, Papa Del's is great. Definitely a good pick.
It's the perfect lunch spot because you can go in there and just grab a slice, and they're not super expensive. So, and usually you're the only person there for lunch. So yeah, it's a good lunch spot. I would probably never go for dinner.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go when you're starving because you're gonna have to wait a minute for the pizza.
Yep.
But great things are worth waiting for. All right. The board is still stacked. We're snake drafting. I am going to go with... I want to pander, but I'm going to just go with places I really, really like. I'm going to go with Seven Saints just because I went there a good amount when I lived in Champaign, and they used to have... They probably still do, but like an appetizer platter that had fried like everything, including fried cheese balls. And they were like, you dip in marinara and ranch, and the fattiest, most delicious, amazing thing I've ever had. Probably, takes you a step closer to your heart going out, but absolutely delicious. All right, Robby, it's back to you.
Yeah, no, Seven Saints is a good pick. I like their sliders there. They got a good menu. Almost out of the tax bracket for a student as well, but been back to Champaign a couple times and have enjoyed it. I'm kind of going back and forth with two Mexican spots here. Here in Chicago, we don't have a lot of just, go to have some dirty Mexican food and pig out. So I'm kind of craving both of these places. But I think Dos Reales is up there for me. I'll take it with my next pick. Nice, just a little Mexican joint.
All right, let's check that out. I don't know if I've been there. Evan, have you been there?
Oh yeah. That's a local staple. That's a good pick.
Appreciate that.
Great value pick there in the second round. We have a lot. That was one thing I realized actually moving away is there was a ton of good Mexican spots in Central Illinois. Okay, Evan, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick it right now, but Dos Reales, there's another spot in Urbana called Tres Nopales, and it might have taken the cake for me. Favorite spot for Mexican, but that's not what I'm gonna do here. What I'm gonna do here is this is more of maybe not so much a campus spot, more of a Champaign person spot. I'm gonna take Lil Porgies at number 2.
Nice.
I'm a love Lil Porgies. I appreciate Porgies. Just kind of the hole in the wall mentality. They're gonna make their food right in front of you, and you're gonna have someone yell at you when it's ready. But you're never gonna leave Porgies hungry.
No, that's a sleeper pick. They used to be in Urbana, right? Or they used to have one in Urbana?
Yeah, they had a couple locations. It became Wooden Hog now, I think.
Okay. So it's the one on, what is that, Springfield or University? That's not Little Porgies anymore?
Yeah, on University.
Oh, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the one in Champaign on Springfield, right next to the Nero's Gyros, is still a Porgies.
That's still rocking. Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
I love barbecue.
I'm just throwing restaurant names at you guys all over the place.
Yeah, I like
got Nero's on the list.
I like it. I don't know if I've ever been there either. I've driven by it a million times, but
okay. All right. Well, I just opened and saw that you guys have a list here.
Oh yeah, sorry. We had a little brainstorm list.
You don't need our list.
A completely different list here, so that's fine. That's fine.
I don't think you need our list.
Yeah, you're just
you're pulling right now.
Pulling them off the cuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a spot. Actually, I'm gonna switch it up. Give me. Yeah, I like Bangkok Thai.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Bangkok because they're just really good. They get different spice levels every time you think you can handle a little bit of heat. Just go there. They'll show you that you can't.
That's another thing that Champaign has, which maybe a lot of college towns have, but so many great places to eat of any type of food you're looking for. Like great Chinese food, great Indian food, great Italian food, pasta, all that fun stuff. So
yeah.
Robby, what do you got?
Yeah, no, Bangkok Thai is a fan favorite for sure. One of my wife's favorite spots in Champaign. So I was thinking about taking that, but I'll go with another one. I'm kind of between a few. I'll go with Watson's right next to Hamilton Walker's. Actually went on a date with my now wife, 2019, first date. She's over here recording me now, but first date, spilled my drink. Solid Chicken Shack, nothing too crazy, but I do enjoy it.
No, Watson's, honestly, I think that might be the most controversial. Like, I think people will be mad that it made it that long because we had a couple families come visit us when we lived in Champaign, and they rave about Watson's. And the slushies are great in the fall whenever they had like a themed one in the fall with the donut on it and stuff like that. But Evan, I'm sure you've been to Watson's a handful of times.
Yeah, I had it on my list, but then I second guessed myself that it wasn't a Champaign restaurant, and I should have kept it on.
What would you consider it?
Well, no, I didn't know. I thought it was a chain at first. Like I thought it was a bunch of different places.
Yes.
But it's at the Yard right now, and they only do local spots. So I thought myself out of a good pick.
Got it. No, okay.
Some people swear by it. You know, I got friends that go back, and that's the only place they want to go. I'm not on that level, but I do think it's good.
So I don't know. Their potato wedges are good. We used to always go to the food truck at Riggs when they would be there, and they had great waffle fries at the food truck, but I don't know if you can get them at the actual restaurant. But man, yeah, this is great. This makes me hungry. Watson's is off the list. Let's mix it up. I mean, I feel bad. I can't. There's a couple of these places I know are legendary, but I can't take them because I've never been there.
That's fair.
I gotta be true to myself.
You're not a fraud. That's one thing you're not.
No, yeah. I'm gonna go with Big Grove. Great burger. I've only been there like twice, but I remember the burger was really, really good. And I think they have like great brunch deals or mimosas or something like that. I had friends that would always go there.
Yeah, good brand for sure.
Yeah, so and it's right there in the heart of Champaign, like before the game. I'm sure it's a great place to be. That little strip of, Watson's, Hamilton Walker's, Big Grove, Co-Fusion's right there too, I think, right? And
yeah, it's downtown also.
Guido's is on the corner, so you got a nice.
Closed now.
Guido's is closed.
Yeah, they shut down.
Dang.
Oh, dang!
Just there in December for a wedding welcome party. That's crazy.
Yeah,
man, I didn't know this was gonna be like low key depressing, but
I mean, I would never go there, so it's all good.
Yeah. They had good. I went there a handful of times and they had some good stuff, but cool. Okay, so Snake to me, man, I gotta pick again. There's so many good ones left.
Your last one.
My last one.
We might have to go 5.
Yeah. Let's see.
We'll see who you take, and then I'll.
This was like the last place I ate, or one of the last places I ate before I moved, and I'm gonna kind of hit like multiple ranges of food. So I'm gonna go the Italian route, and I'm gonna go Biaggi's because I forget what I had. I think it was just like their freaking 6-layer lasagna or something, but it was absolutely amazing, and they had amazing bread that filled me up a ton. So I'm going Biaggi's.
Solid. Been there a few times. I guess it's my pick now. It's just tough to kind of pick my last pick, which is why I might need to go 5. But I think I'm just going to go with. I got a couple different food options here. I got fancy Hamilton Walkers. I got Mexican. I got chicken. I'll go sushi here. I'll go Sakanayo with my 4th pick.
Got it. Okay. That I'm going to not be able to spell. Oh, okay. I see you put it on here. Okay.
Really good Willis Tower appetizer. The sushi spot. There's a lot of good sushi spots in different cities, different towns. But that was a classic when I was in school if you wanted some sushi. So I'll go with that one.
You know who low-key has good sushi? And people might hear this and think that sucks. But Harvest Market, I used to get sushi there all the time.
Yeah, it's good.
Great sushi. Great salad bar, too.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't eat sushi at all. Pretty strict no sushi guy. But people rave about the Harvest Market sushi. I'm there all the time, and that's people just downing it.
Oh, it's so good.
It is really good. That's a good poll, Isaac, for sure.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, I can go 5 if you guys want.
Let's do 5. Let's rip 5. This was a lot easier than I thought it would be, honestly.
5.
Yeah. Okay. So then I get a Snake here with 2 final picks, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do something here that is either gonna win it or lose it for me, and that's fine. My first pick here, I'm gonna take TK Wendell's, which you guys don't even know what that is.
I've heard of it.
TK Wendell's. It was where Riggs is now is
Yep.
what TK Wendell's used to be. It was a bunch of softball fields and a bar, and they had really good pizza and burgers and all sorts of good stuff. And you'd go out there for slow pitch softball nights and then watch the Illini games after. And man, as a kid, that was like, they had games. It was the best spot to go. And then I'm going to take another spot that is closed that you guys probably have never heard of. It's called Aunt Sonia's. And Aunt
I have heard of that.
Sonia's was the breakfast place that I thought was the best breakfast place in Champaign Urbana. And it closed, and they put that massive hotel now on Kirby and Neal, where that Walgreens is, that hotel behind it. That's where Aunt Sonia's used to be.
Was Mary Ann's there too?
Yep.
So they were just fighting?
I think they were friendly, but
Mary Ann and Sonia were going.
Yeah. That was such and it was full. It was like the original Pancake House, but Illinois, like full Illinois sports. So it was like original Pancake House food with Mary Ann's vibe. And it was so good. So taking a stab in the dark there. We'll see if we get some local oldies.
I was gonna say I got a feeling that like townies are gonna love this, just nostalgia. But all right, Robby, you're back up.
Yeah, I haven't heard of either of those places, but I feel like I need some recommendations from you at this point. Switch up my vibes in Champaign. And you spoke on Mary Ann's. I'm between a couple different places. I do really like Maze. I really like Black Dog. Illini Inn's new. Their wings are good. Those are all options for me. But I just love a diner, and I love Mary Ann's. So I'm taking that with my last pick.
Nice.
I know it's a little bit different, breakfast food, diner, but the amount of times I've just been there with even, my dad before a game in the morning, if it's a 11 a.m. game, whatever it is, I just pig out there, and it's so much cheaper than any diner you'll ever find anywhere within 100 miles of Chicago. So I can get 2 meals for the price of one, and it's outstanding.
Yeah.
See, Mary Ann's is one that's like iconic. Somehow I never went, but that's another place like when I had people come visit from out of town and they like would go, after going to the bars or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, that diner was so great." And I'm like, "Really? It just looks like, your average diner from a TV show."
Careful.
I'm not hating. I've never
Careful.
been, and like some people will die on the Mary Ann's Hill, and I know like
I'll die on the Mary Ann's.
Yeah, like
yeah.
It seems like a great spot. I got to try it next time I come down. But
another place that used to have at least 3 different locations, and now they've only got 1. So
really, I didn't realize that either.
Yep. So Mary Ann's hits really nice at, like you said, a 9 a.m. before a football game, but it hits even better at a 2 a.m. when you can go get that nice little diner stack.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say the amount of times I've been there drunk or hungover, it's high. So it always hits in those occasions. But yeah, an 11 a.m. football game, also a good time to hit it before a tailgate.
Yeah, there probably are, or there's probably a lot of places like that. People are going to hear and be like, "Oh man, like that was great," food to get after Red Lion or something. Like there's going to be a bunch of places like that we haven't said. I'm going to go. I have been to this place, and this is a classic place, and this is like my parents' favorite place. My mom went to U of I, so I'm gonna go with La Bamba. The burritos are amazing. They have like, I'm a big condiments guy, and they have like the spicy sauce, hot sauce stuff you drip on it, and it comes with some sort of like white good sauce in there, and take a big bite. This burrito's freaking huge, and then you pour some of that sauce on it, and you're feeling good. You're feeling full, but you're feeling good. Cool. I feel like we still have a lot on the board. Does anybody have any honorable mentions off the top?
Want to go 6-man or?
Well, I won't list it, but I'm sure there's a lot of people. Well, we didn't none of us picked Black Dog, which I think people are going to get mad about.
People like Take it with your sixth pick. Let's rip a six man.
You want to rip a sixth? All right. Okay, let's go through. I'm going to take Black Dog then. Because I think
we're done after the six man, though.
Yeah. After the six man, because I think that will appeal to people. And I have been there, and barbecue's great.
Yeah. No, that's a good pick. I was probably going to pick that. I love Black Dog. A lot of good downtown area spots. I'll go with Maze for my pick. Staple for students on First Street. It's no longer there, but right by Senior Land where a lot of the seniors live. So easy spot. The one downtown I went to recently too. Always just hits. So that's my six man. Probably will lose six man of the year award to Black Dog, but still a good pick.
Evan's gonna rip some place that closed in Urbana in like 1995 or something.
Well, I was looking around, but I feel like I have to pick a place that is still open. Let's see. I got burgers, I got barbecue, I got Thai, I got bar food, I got breakfast. I don't have any pizza. So I would like to go. There's a couple of different things I'm going to do here. Monocles, as everyone knows, is not Champaign Urbana, so you can't pick. I would have thrown a fit if someone picked Monocles. There's two thoughts in my head. I'm going to go ahead and go with Old Orchard pizza.
Great pizza, yes.
So Old Orchard has incredible pizza. If I was to do an honorable mention for the people, if we could specify, I'd do 1990s Garcia's Pizza.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it there. There's still one location left, and there's like ceiling tiles falling out, and it's a little. But the Gut Buster in 1998, bro, took care of you.
Yeah, no, there's some great pizza spots for sure. And I know there's a ton of places I'm sure we're leaving out. I'm just trying to think, like, there's a ton of great coffee spots. I know that maybe would have counted, but not really. A restaurant. And I'm sure there's tons we're forgetting. Any other ones before we call it a day?
I could have put Bread Company on there because the Bread Company
good.
breakfast sandwiches are top notch. They're really good.
Yeah, I added Bread Company to our list.
There, yeah.
Before, good spot for sure.
Yeah, Cracked was really good since the Twins aren't there anymore. It's kind of fluctuated, but Cracked is still a good breakfast burrito.
Yeah, Cracked. Well, it used to, when I was in school, they just had the food truck right outside Joe's, so they didn't even have that location like on Green yet. So it was like, now I feel like they're too big time.
That's what I feel. You could put Farron's on the list, but I feel like when Farron's moved from hole in the wall to like an actually nice building, it was like, man, something changed.
One of mine that I would go to a decent amount, but I don't know how like towny people feel about it, is I really liked Billy Brew's. Their sweet potato fries are amazing. That was the main reason that I like to go there. Pretty good food otherwise, but that was another really good spot. But yeah, that was a good pick with Old Orchard. Their pizza's great. Awesome. Well, this was fun. This graphic's gonna be crazy. There's a lot of names. We ended up going 6 deep. Evan had the first pick, went Smithburger, Porgy's, Bangkok Thai, TK Wendell's, Aunt Sonia's, and Old Orchard. Robby at the second pick, Hamilton Walker's, Dos Reales, Watson's, Sakanaya, Mary Ann's, and Mays. And then I had the third pick, Papadel's, Seven Saints, Big Grove, Biaggi's, La Bamba, and Black Dog. Make sure to comment. Let us know what we left off, what we forgot, all that fun stuff. And yeah, what's Evan, what do you guys got coming up? You know who you're having on tomorrow? What are you guys talking?
Well, I'm actually leaving for vacation tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So I will not be on the show tomorrow and for a bit next week, but we're getting ready. When I come back, we're going to be full football mode because that'll be about August, and we're going to be jumping straight into that thing. So we had Scott Spezio on today, so you can go catch that podcast. He's just talking about a book he's got coming out, and documentary about kind of his life and his battle with addiction and all that stuff. So that'll be really, really good.
Yeah, make sure to go podcast, listen live to The Drive with Evan and Curtis, and that's 4 to 6, 3 to 5.
3 to 5 Central.
3 to 5 Central Time. Make sure to check them out. ESPN 93.5. Robby, what do you got working on? We were briefly talking before, but getting into the dog days, what do you got?
Yeah, we're in the dog days for sure. Peach Jam's going on for hoops. So Quentin Kitt's playing for Mean Streets. He's playing well. Summer league. Will Riley got shut down, which is a good thing. And, Keaton didn't play last game. So we're definitely getting the dog days. If you're a Bulls fan, you can watch Caleb Wilson. Apparently he wants to play all summer league. But, nothing too much coming up here. We're definitely in the dog days. So just trying to find some content.
Great time to be a Bulls fan. That's a great spot to be as a pro franchise fan base of you got pieces, you got a super exciting rookie, and really anything better than the bottom of the league is a plus. Like if Caleb Wilson looks good and you make the plan, it's like, oh, sweet. You kind of forget about where you were with all these playing games. But
I'd rather watch Caleb Wilson right now than Dalen Swain.
That's for sure. Was he 0 for 9? Not last game, the game before.
Yeah, he's for summer league. He's 3 for 26, and 0 for 7 from 3. I mean, do you guys think you could make a 3 in a summer league game?
Leave me open. I mean, for sure. I mean, if I'm not open, then no. But if you leave me open, I think I can knock one down.
Yeah.
The last thing. Real quick, unless one of you has something you want to say about Summer League. Summer League, this is probably the most I've ever watched it because Illinois has so many guys, especially Keaton. And it's an interesting game because you can tell so many guys are really just trying to go out and score and get their bucket and flash for GMs and probably even other teams that are going to be there watching them. And for a guy like Keaton, yes, I know some of his stat lines weren't that great. He had a big scoring game the other night, but it was like Keaton was out there trying to facilitate the offense and get guys open and create shots like he did at Illinois. And that just was that was not what the other guys were doing. So, and, defensively you can foul 10 times. So you can just hack everybody as much as you want. So yes, it's basketball, but it's also not basketball at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's YMCA ball.
Yeah.
It's organized pickup, of course, 75, maybe even more percent of these guys, 90% of these guys aren't even going to play in the NBA. So it's just something to watch. There's nothing else on. So that's about it.
Cool. Well, yeah, football's getting closer. Evan will definitely chat again once football gets closer. Thanks so much for joining us. And Robby, thanks as always. And make sure to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And check out Evan's stuff. Check out Robby's stuff. And ILL. I'm hungry.
I know.